This week on BTV, we will take a look at our boys' first track meet, bring back the segment This is Boone, and look back at the Boone High Jazz Band concert. Hello, Boone High, and welcome to this week's news show. I am your host, Janae Hoffman. It has been a very eventful week here at BHS. One of these events was the Boone High Jazz Band concert. Aaron Michael was able to attend the concert and has your recap.
The Leroy Anderson Band concert was held in the BHS Auditorium on Thursday, April 2nd.
We played, for the concert band and the percussion ensemble, we played all pieces by Leroy Anderson, who was an American composer in the early 20th century. I enjoyed being able to play music that was very singable. The melody, Leroy Anderson is an excellent melody writer. There were dances, there were waltzes, tangos, one was a Latin piece that we did. They were all very fun and the crowd got a kick out of them.
Some of them we're going to be doing at contests this year for state large group. So I think we're really going towards the right direction right now.
While the concert was a success, it's bittersweet for Mr. Truckenmiller.
I'm getting sadder that we're losing some seniors soon. It gets harder every year to turn them around, to say goodbye to them and welcome a new freshman class.
This has been Aaron Michael from Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
Claire Anderson is looking to bring back the segment This is Boone this week. She features longtime teacher Mr. Bachman.
Mr. Bachman has been an important member of the Boone High Social Studies Department for many years. He decided to become a social studies teacher due to the impact of teachers he had in high school.
I've been teaching for 34 years. The last 25 years have been here in Boone. My favorite teachers in high school were social studies teachers, so I followed in their footsteps.
Senior J.C. Cornelis appreciates Mr. Bachman's help inside and outside the classroom.
I've known Bachman all 4 years of my high school career, and he's really helped me through personal and school-related things, and he's just a very compassionate and caring person.
He enjoys seeing his students grow and mature during their high school careers.
Probably watching and seeing the kids grow from ninth grade through their senior year and graduate and turn into young men and women.
Mr. Bachman has enjoyed his time at Boone High and has no plan to slow down. This has been Claire Anderson from Boone TV.
The HBA book drive took place this past week. Haley Osborne has the lowdown.
The Harry Potter Alliance brought the first ever book drive to BHS. The drive was started based off a National Harry Potter Alliance campaign.
The campaign, Accio Books, is actually part of there's a National Harry Potter Alliance organization, and this is one of their big national projects.
The club found a way to bring the national campaign to Boone.
We are collecting book donations for children, for young adults, and adult fiction novels, and we are donating them to Crawford Hall.
The club wanted to do a drive that was based off something that interested them.
The people who are involved in Harry Potter Alliance, I think, are in that organization because of, first and foremost, a love of literature.
The book drive was held from Monday, March 30th to Friday, April 10th. This has been Haley Osborne from Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
The Boone School District has set some high standards for attendance this year. Nathaniel Brown decided to check in on the progress of these goals.
Principal Chris Byam set 3 goals for Boone High during the 2014-2015 school year. These goals are based around literacy, attendance, and climate and culture. The first goal that has been met is in the literacy area.
Main assessment goal for reading and literacy was a 3% increase in our reading assessment scores. We actually hit that with like almost a 7% increase.
The second goal is to drop referral rates by 3%. Currently, the number of referrals is down 37% from this time last year. The final goal is to hit 95% attendance. Right now, the freshmen are leading the way with 96.44%. Overall, BHS has seen a 2% increase this year, and as a whole, the school is pulling 95.01% attendance. To be sure the school reaches all 3 goals, Byam suggests following the Toreador way and making sure you're getting to class. If all the goals are met, every grade at Boone High will be rewarded.
Student council is working on putting something together, an afternoon of a lot of activities. We're looking at some food. I'm trying to bring in KISS 107.5, and really try to make it a fun activity where everybody wants to be there.
The spring sports season is underway. Here is Justin Elsner with a recap of the boys' first track meet this past Monday.
Last Monday, the Torador track team headed to Fort Dodge for the 57th annual Dodger Relays, competing against 8 other schools. To start the meet, junior Wraith Clemens soared to a first-place finish in the long jump.
Last night I got first. It was in Fort Dodge. I got 19 foot 3 inches.
Even though Clemens performed well, he still looks to improve in the future meets.
I really need to work on my takeoff when I get up in the air. I put my legs straight out, whereas I should put my arms back, bring my legs up, form a backward C, and bring my arms and legs forward.
Eli Hicks was the top Torador sprinter by placing third in the 100-meter dash.
I had a bad start, but managed to muster a third-place finish, so I guess not too bad, just could have been better.
Kellyan Toro had another strong outing for Boone with a third-place finish in the 400-meter.
I had a good race against some other schools.
Toro still thinks he has room to improve.
Go to practice every day, train hard, improve my times.
From Boone TV Sports, I'm Justin Elsner.
A few of our Torador football players have been looking towards advancing their football careers after high school. Here's Bailey Turner with the scoop.
After a rough fall in Boone, Iowa, a couple Toradors are extending their careers throughout junior colleges around the state of Iowa. One of our seniors, Ryan Dighton, will be attending Iowa Western next fall. Dighton was a bone-crushing linebacker who was tied for first in the district with tackle assists and led the team in solo tackles for losses. He had a pretty successful senior year, and here's why he will be attending Iowa Western next fall.
I have a winning program, and I just want to be part of something bigger than myself.
Another captain on the team, going somewhere next year to continue their dream, was Jamin Tedrow. Tedrow was a shifty running back who ran for 809 yards and 8 touchdowns. He also returned kicks and punts. When he was asked, "What are you most looking forward to at Iowa Central?" he replied with,
I had a good connection with the strength and conditioning coach, and the coaches up there are very structuring. They have a hard-working program.
A bright spot from last fall was Dylan Calkins, the man with the motor that never stopped. He was the center and a utility on defense, linebacker or D-line, you name it. He chose Wartburg for his college career.
Top-of-the-line facilities, and the coaches really made me feel like I was at home.
These seniors definitely left some spots to be filled next fall. This has been Bailey Turner from Boone Television.
Joey Brooks has scoured the internet, TV, and movies to keep you up to date on what's trending.
Hello, Boone High. I just got back from a 3-day conference for popular and cool people just like me. Let me share my knowledge of what's trending. I'm sure you are aware that Easter was this past Sunday, and with Easter comes candy.
Chocolate? Chocolate!
My favorite Easter candy is the Cadbury egg. That got me thinking, what's your favorite Easter candy?
I like the Reese's peanut butter cup eggs.
Robin eggs. Jelly beans.
Reese's eggs. It's the only candy anybody needs.
The NCAA basketball tournament has come to a conclusion with the Duke Blue Devils cutting down the nets as they beat the Wisconsin Badgers 68-63 this past Monday night. Perhaps even a bigger story from this Final Four was the end of the undefeated season of the Kentucky Wildcats, led by 7-footer Frank the Tank Kaminsky. Wisconsin was able to end the storied run of Coach Calipari and his 9 McDonald's All-Americans in the national semifinal. Due to the success of the Badgers, I decided to continue my basketball career at the University of Wisconsin. Go Badgers! Here are the top 5 things trending in entertainment this week in under 10 seconds. Fear 7 made $143 million in one weekend. A new version of Full House is in the works. The spin-off of The Walking Dead airs this summer. Justin Bieber got roasted. Bad. And I guess Taylor Swift is still a thing. That's it for this week. Check back next week for what's trending.
IMDb gave Interstellar a rating 8.8 out of 10, but what did Aaron and Austin think of the sci-fi action-packed thriller?
This week, we reviewed Interstellar. What we liked about this movie is that it was very interesting. It had a great story. It was completely unique throughout the movie. There was great characters. Everyone had their own individual goals that they were trying to get to through this movie, and the robots were some of the best we've seen in a movie.
There are a few things that we didn't like. Part of the intro kind of gave away the ending, and we also didn't like how there was a bit of a paradox at the end that didn't really make much sense. So Aaron, what did you think of the movie?
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was one of the best movies I've seen in a while.
I'm also going to give it a 9 out of 10. I have to agree with Aaron.
If you have time to watch Jack Ryan twice, go watch Interstellar instead.
We'll find a way. We always have.
Thanks for watching this week's news show. Please check back next week for all the latest news, sports, and entertainment at BHS. In the meantime, you can check out all of our videos at BooneTV.com. But before we go, here's Question of the Week.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
If my life were a movie, Ryan Reynolds would play me.
But he's a dude.
He's Ryan Reynolds. If your life were a movie, who would play you?
If my life were a movie, I would love it if Doris Day would play me, but since she's not of this earth anymore, my option number 2 is Benedict Cumberbatch.
Jim Caviezel.
Nicki Minaj.
Channing Tatum. Adam Sandler.
Young me, I'd have Josh Hutcherson. Adult me, Leonardo DiCaprio. And old me, Alec Baldwin.
Okay, I'd say Anne Hathaway.
I like Carrie Bradshaw.
I'd probably say Amy Schumer. I would choose Sandra Bullock.
Seth Rogen.
I would say Susan Boyle because I like to think of myself as a songbird of our generation.
Question of the week. Question of the week.